What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that drives the price of this company south. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and I've told you that we have several key points. One of them was this support/resistance. Then we had this as our accumulation level. We hit it twice, and I've told you that my main assumption was that if this pivot holds, we should have following targets, and I defined these targets right here. And I also told you that if we break this bottom, we will invalidate this count and these targets will be eliminated as well. So we broke it right here, as you can see, with huge volume, and we don't need this tool anymore, and these targets are irrelevant. We don't have any chances to hit it anytime soon, but we have very good chances for other potential price action. And guys, on my previous video, I also told you that we have the main concern, the main downside, potential downside for the entire list of Chinese stocks is the potential rumors of the delisting. And I've told you and I've showed you the news related to Didi. And this was my main concern. And unfortunately, it becomes a reality. And this leads to this massive sell-off. And this sell-off from our recent video, from my recent video, for now, we lost about 20% of the value of NIO, and I didn't expect this movement to the downside. We broke even previous bottom right here, as you can see, and I didn't expect it, and I'm only a human, but we have to be prepared for this type of price action, because on the price charts, on stock exchanges, everything is possible, and that's why we have to be very cautious and we have to be prepared for every possible outcome. So, and let's continue with the fundamentals of this company. I don't want to dive deep into their profile, and I don't want to dive deep into their numbers, because this company is very stable from the financial standpoint, and I just want to pay your attention on their total market cap. And for now it is only $51.14 billion right after we have this massive sell-off. And what was the reason of this sell-off? Let me show it to you right here. Why is NIO stock down today? And this article was published on December the 2nd. And let me quote you these bullets. NIO is down 5.35% on heavy volume after the electric vehicle stock is dragged into selling pressure around Chinese internet stocks following a report that the Beijing government is taking steps to block a method by which companies can go public in foreign countries. And this method is variable interest entities, VIEs, and Beijing at the very beginning of December told that they want to prohibit this type of listing on foreign exchanges, and that's why this news drastically impacted all the Chinese stocks. And the second point is the crackdown is seen as a way for Beijing to assert more control over many of its largest tech companies. And it is what it is. Chinese Communist Party is sometimes unpredictable, and that's why we have to be cautious with these Chinese stocks. But let me show you the most recent news related to this situation. And we are on cnvpost.com, and this article was published on December the 5th, just several hours ago, and it's titled Chinese securities regulator says it recently had constructive communication with US SEC and PCAOB. And let me quote you this. It's a very interesting article, and I have to say that this article changes everything. So let me quote it for you. The CSRC has made positive progress with regulators, including the US SEC and PCAOB, in advancing cooperation on a number of key matters, according to a statement. A number of recent reports and US policy moves have triggered sharp declines in the stocks of Chinese companies listed in the United States. The China Security Regulatory Commission, CSRC, gave its position today in a question and answer session. The CSRC and relevant regulators have always been open to companies choosing where to list abroad and fully respect the company's independent choice of listing venue in accordance with the law and compliance, the statement said. Recently, individual media reports that Chinese regulators will prohibit companies with variable interest entity (VIE) structures from listing abroad and promote the delisting of Chinese companies listed in the United States are completely misunderstood and misinterpreted, the statement said. We learned that some domestic companies are actively communicating with domestic and foreign regulatory agencies to promote listing in the United States, according to the statement. In terms of US-China audit and regulatory cooperation, the CSRC has recently had frank and constructive communication with the SEC, the Public Company Accounting Oversight Board (PCAOB), and other regulators on resolving issues in cooperation and has made positive progress in advancing cooperation on some key matters, the statement said. And right here, let me show you this. The policies introduced by the Chinese government are not a suppression of specific industries or private enterprises and are not necessarily related to the overseas listing activities. The CSRC will also continue to maintain open communication with its US regulatory counterparts in an effort to resolve the remaining issues in audit and regulatory cooperation as soon as possible, the statement said. And I have to say that this news will change everything that is related to Chinese companies. This means we have a very good chance to enter the position with NIO right after this massive sell-off, because most probable we will see some warm-up in the relationships in between the United States and the China governments, and this will lead to potential increase in value of Chinese companies on the US stock exchanges. So, and I have to say that fundamentally this company is still ramping up its efforts, and let me show you this. This article was published on December the 2nd and it's titled NIO is undervalued in comparison to EV peers, Morgan Stanley. And let me quote you this. Morgan Stanley lifts its price target on overweight rated NIO to $70 after rising sales volume forecast for 2023 and beyond. Analyst Tim Xiao and the team see NIO's growth fueled by the sales ramp up on new model launches and from the launch of a mass market brand. They are also confident of the current valuation. NIO's shares have underperformed startup peers and Nasdaq by more than 40% and 10% respectively since May. Market expectations and forecasts are also more rational than earlier this year. And let me show you that for now, this company is ramping up its production. They delivered the record number of their vehicles. NIO delivered 10,878 vehicles in November, a record high for a single month, according to data released by the company today. And this article was published at the very beginning of December. And I have to say that this ramping up shows us that this company potentially solved all the problems of the chip shortage and on some logistics problems. And this means their financial data will be higher than anticipated. And this means we can rely on this company as a part of your investment portfolio. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, when we have this massive sell-off that breaks the previous key points, and we broke it right here, we have to zoom out a little bit in order to decide where we are on the price chart, and we have to take a look on a bigger picture. And let me show it to you like this. So we have this massive movement to the upside that was made from the very beginning of 2020 till the beginning of 2021. And since then we have this decrease in price and we hit the range of about $30. And right now we are about at the same range. We hit this bottom and we are about to hit this one. And this means we reached some kind of support level from which we might have a huge bounce to the upside. And if you believe in this company and if you believe that this crisis related to VIEs will be solved in near future, this point is a very good opportunity to enter your position or to add to your position if you want to be an investor in this company. So let me show you in details. And let's switch to hourly time frame. So guys, as you can see, we have this massive movement to the downside. And right here at this very bottom, we have increase in volume, and the volume becomes green. And this means we have very good support from buyers. And this means this point might be very good accumulation point. And every time when you see this type of sell-off without any bad news directly related to the company, you should add to your position, because it will give you more attractive average price and it will lead to potential more profits. So I cannot project any targets at all for now, because we have to see some kind of consolidation phase right here, and we have to finish this movement to the downside, because we don't have any chances to make a sharp V-shaped correction. We have to have some kind of consolidation phase in the ranges of about $30 to $33 in my opinion, and this will lead to a massive accumulation phase. So I think for now, from the technical standpoint, that's it. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!